Hello, welcome to Python training. Today I want to talk about data cleaning in Python. So you know we need to clean our data. After collection, the next thing is to clean it. And when we say want to clean data, it means we want to do some adjustments. Where values are missing, something has to be done to it. Either total complete removal or replacement with the main or the media. In some cases with the mode. Let's go to Python. So data cleaning explanation. Video before this, I explained what we mean and try to introduce what data science is and relationship with Python. Python is one of the software we use in going about our data analytics and data science. So today we are talking about data cleaning using Pandas. Pandas is one of the packages we use in the Python for importation of our data to undo our missing data. Now, we must have imported, we must have installed Pandas before now. If you have not installed it, there's no way we can import it here. So we have Pandas, we have the NumPy, and we have this dataset. I just generated this. So when you look at this is a sample of data frame. It has missing values. You can see the first column here is the one having name. Second column is age, contain ages of these four people or four students. Well, you can look at it. They really created this for us to have missing value because we are treating, want to undo missing data because there are so many times data cleaning can take us many days before we can really do the analysis. So we need to know how to undo it when it comes. Because at times, if you survey data, even if it's laboratory work, there are sometimes you miss values. So there should be a way of handling it. Just as the way we are doing some other software. But this way, what I want to do is a little bit different. Now we have this name, the second column contains it. It means Peter does not have age here. When you look at this, Olu has, Abuzat has. This person, Peter, does not have age. It doesn't mean he doesn't have, but it's missing. Wale has also. This is where they come from. Olu come from Igora. Abuzat from Ilorin. Peter from Benin. Also, Wale, the Eastern is missing. We don't know where I come from. It's also missing. Now, you need to look at this. Now, there's a way we can formulate our table from this. When you see DF, we are fond of using DF. Many programmers using data analyst prefer using DF. DF is just data frame. What is data frame? I normally tell our students that every table is a data frame or matrix. Because you have columns, you have row. Your data frame, this was also used in R. Though R doesn't have, you don't need to bring up this PD because PD is standing for pandas. You would have installed this in R, you would have installed the library, put it on top, and you say just write library, put the name of the package in the bracket, and you enter it to run it. But in Python is different the way we use it. So you bring the data here, you want to turn this statement to a table. So pandas will do this. So df, the df is data frame, and this is the name of it. So we want the print we see and the name we see in brackets, that is in quote, it's going to be the subtitle of the table. If I run this without the print, it will also run. We are going to have a table, but it won't put his name on top of it. So it may not have any meaning for people that are reading it. So it's better we do it well from the beginning. Now, how do we undo this missing data? Now, you see, handling missing values by filling with specific value. We need to know what are we going to insert in the missing space. So the df field, this is a new variable I want to create. So it's going to create itself, and this is the command. The fill na, the na is the missing. Actually, this is what we normally use. We use .na, and that is not a number. If it's Excel, it may be na, and some other software is different, but here we use this for using pandas. Even for number, we use the same thing. Now look at it. I want to explain one after the other. If you want to replace this empty cell with a value, we don't just put any value there. We use the mean or the median. It depends on the nature of the data. If it's data that is having extreme values or outliers, we use median. So the commonest one is using the mean. This one, the mean will also go, because 20, 24, 32, they are not too far away from one another. So the mean is okay. That's why we are isolating age now. Where we are having missing value is under age. So age here, we go here. And the df, the name of the data, the table is df. So we are isolating age. That's why we put age in quotes. So we are instructing Python to go to this table. This is where you see the df. Fill the empty cell under column H with the mean of the remaining values. That's what we are instructing. If it's the median I want, I will put median here. Just type median. But since it's the mean, though sometimes when you run the mean and the median at times sometimes are equal. Now city, where you have not a number, means not a number here. Now you put, instead of, because there's no way you can find the mean of, there's no way you can, once you don't know the name of the town where somebody come from, you can't predict it unless you know you want to fill it. So you put, instead of this, you put unknown. So wherever this is found under city, you put unknown. Anywhere you have missing value under the city, you put unknown. Under the age, you put the mean. If we have under the name here also, we can as well look for a name and put there. That is when we know the name. If you are not sure of the name, you remove the row, the entire row. We normally do that. It's part of data cleaning. Now, okay, we can drop rows. I just said it. Rows are referred to as index in the data analytics using Python. You can drop a whole row. In fact, you can drop more than one row. It depends on how many they are and the size of that particular data set. So now if you want to drop, we normally use drop in starter. Dropping the function or the command drop is not common in R, but it's common in starter. Those of us that are using starter, I used starter before. So you can see df, we are still referring to this is df, this is the data frame, this is the table. You want to pick something there. Anytime you want to do something, you want to deal with a particular column in a particular table, you must mention the name of the table before you now go straight to the one you want to do. You can see df drop na. Anywhere you see na, you're talking about the missing value. So now you want to drop it. So what will happen here is that Python will now go to this data frame and look for any space, any row that is having missing value. That row will be dropped. Dropping means you want to remove it from the table. And on top of it, on top of that new table, which is called df underscore dropped, This one will be written on it. Data frame after dropping rows with missing values. Now, even before I run it, you can imagine how the table will look like. You can see one row will be deleted, it will be removed. And once it's being removed, it will affect the name corresponding to that particular cell. It means Peter, Base, and Ilorin will go. No, and Benin will go. So Wale 32 and this will also go. So it may remain only 2 rows. Now here. So dropping with missing values now. That's what we have done here. So after we want to now if you have done this, this is what you are going to have. But this is what you are going to have after we have filled it. But if you are removing the row, this is what you are going to have here. Now we can run it. Let me run it. If there's any error, see. Okay, see Pro. So it has processed it. Now original data frame. See, this is the original data frame. You can see the beauty of using print now. I'm putting subheading on each of the tables. Original data frame, that is the raw data from the feed. As I've collected from feed, data from questionnaire or interview. Now this is it. I said in one of our videos that rows in Python are not labeled as the normal one we used to have, like 1, 2, 3, starting from 0. So we have 4 rows here. So this is 4 by 3 matrix. So you can see 4 rows, 3 columns. Now look at it. If you look at it, you can see. Now, after filling with missing values, after we have filled, you can see Wale under where Wale come from. The city of Wale is unknown now. You can see it has filled it. Replace that with that of Peter. See, we say you should look for the mean of the remaining ages of the other 3 people. It has given us as 28. You can see. So, but here, after dropping the rows with missing values, assuming you don't want to do this, you are in haste and you have so many rows. Maybe you have like a 100 by 3 or by any columns data frame. You don't even care to remove those that are giving you issue. So after you have removed those ones that are giving you issue, like they are having missing values, you remove them, it remains only 2. But it has major disadvantage of losing your data. And I don't encourage this because there's some data that it is very hard to difficult to collect. So by the time you collect data and you are removing the rows, how many will now remain? Data collection is not easy, especially when it comes to primary data. Well, we normally use it when the situation arises for it. Now we want to transform the data. You can see what I brought together here. Constellation, reshaping. We're going to talk about this one. Okay, in the next video. Thank you.